This is Nick Williams, and I'm still here with Nikki Slade in Pimlico. Hi Nikki, how are you doing?
I'm great, thanks.
So your work is called Free the Inner Voice, which is the kind of public side of it, and then Chemistry at Work, which is the kind of corporate side of it.
Yes.
So on our other video we were talking about your own journey and why you love singing and why it's been your life's journey for the last 20-something years. I think a lot, what I would love you to help people understand is like, well, how have you taken something like this and turned it into something that generates you income? Because most people have this idea, and it's so much part of what I do, which is you do something you don't enjoy to earn money, and you do something for fun, but you don't expect to earn a living out of it. Yes. You have been successful in taking your passion, your life's journey, your life's work, and making a success out of it and making a living out of it.
Yes.
In 5 minutes, how have you done it?
Right. Okay. Well, the thing is, really it's about sound and resonance. I mean, singing, you have sort of images of a cappella, singing songs. So really the heart of this is the sound that is all of us, is the resonance that is all of us. And what happened was that in my general public workshops I started to attract, because sound is a causality, once we start putting out a vibration there, things start coming in. As I said earlier, people start showing up. And there were people who worked in corporate industry who started to come to my general public groups, and they began to feel really self-expressed and open and thinking, hang on a minute, when I go to work I'm feeling a lot happier and a lot more myself. I wonder if I could just take a risk and bring Nikki in. And so I got an opportunity in 2001, I didn't push for it, it came to me, to do something at Ashridge Business College. And I was invited back 6 times, I think. And I did many conferences, one of which was called Finding Your Leadership Voice, where there were many different speakers, and I did the finale. And the whole idea is, like, we're all instruments of an orchestra in life, and when we're in our right section we start to feel more like ourselves. And so I did this finale with all these delegates, and they were totally stunned and surprised. They'd never done anything like it. I got them voicing, moving, creating, being quite intimate in moments, but if they'd been told what they were going to do beforehand, they wouldn't have done it, but because they actually had the experience. And then from there I was invited to do Halfords. The big one was Thornton's Chocolates, and that was at Derby Football Club, and they put me on like a T-bar with screens behind them, bright lights and eyes, and the debrief was, we've got 400 delegates, we want to energise them during their coffee break, because we can't get them out for coffee. And I was just like, God, what am I going to do with these 400 people I've never even met? But you just have to take a leap.
You must have great faith, both in yourself and kind of life, to do that kind of thing.
Absolutely, and there were a lot of northern women there that day, and I thought, well, do something that they relate to, then I can do all the resonancy type stuff. So I started doing We Are Family to begin with, and then we started moving into resonance and source sound and mantra, and they adored it. So you have to have a listening for people, you have to have a sense of humour. You can't take yourself too seriously, because the form is unknown, so you have to let people come to it slowly but surely. But rolling the film forward to Chemistry at Work, how that name came about, I had the great good fortune of working with one of the creative directors at MC Saatchi in the last couple of years. And he worked with me privately and saw the opportunity to bring me in as a team build with his account handlers. And that was just the most extraordinary morning, to see all of these creatives getting switched on to their creative juice, because their energy was so expanded that they began to see new ideas, new possibilities. They started working together, and they said they got more related in that hour than 6 months in an open planned office. And as a thank you to me, what they did was they put a presentation pitch together for me, renamed my company so that it would be more commercially accessible, and they've defined it as Nikki Slade Chemistry at Work, as being the access that creates chemistry between people. And the 4 areas we broke it down to were relatedness, alignment, so when we don't necessarily agree, can we align, creative release, and visioning. And so when you put sound into all of those areas, basically your energy starts to line up, and then wondrous things come to pass.
So What percentage of your work is kind of public and what percentage is corporate? Is there?
Well, you know, for a number of years it was the majority through the inner voice, but now I would say 30 to 40% is coming in corporately, which I'm really, really excited about. Why? Because I want to make a difference in the workplace, because this whole thing I know you're passionate about is that work can be something that we feel joyous in and
that we
abundant.
bring our whole self to.
Exactly.
Not that we leave ourselves at the office door or the studio door or the classroom door, but find out more of us and bring it to what we do.
That's it, and I'm passionate. I have a caption, being blissful in the workplace, and I know that's something we both resonate with. And so I'm very, very dedicated to the energetic environment in businesses being very connected. I've just done, with a company down the road, a cognitive group. I've done Monday morning warm-up sessions with them, and they vision in their week, and then I give them some exercises they can do. And they said the results have been extraordinary. They're just getting on so much better as a team, they've got more energy, and so these are the opportunities that I'm definitely up for these days.
Thank you very much. It's inspiring to hear your story from a back room in Brixton in 1990 to all the amazing stuff you're doing today. So bless you, and thank you for inspiring us with your success.
Oh, thank you, Nick. Thank you so much.